Hello, my name is Daleen Henricks. I am currently a substitute teacher at the Hastings Public School System. I am doing this just while I'm in my school counseling program because I wanted to be able to kind of fast track the program and just take as many courses as I could possibly take, because my other job would have been teaching, and I know I've been a lot of teachers that have been in my classes, and they say it could be very overwhelming having to teach, then go home, do homework. So I kind of did the substituting route because I also live at home, so I can kind of manage not having bills, or as many bills as like a full-time living and having to pay rent and all that. So that's me. I live in Hastings with my mom and my two dogs, Charlie May and Zoe Marie. We love going to the dog park. You cannot say the word dog park to them because they will start to freak out, and you can't say car ride. So yeah, I'm living with her right now until I get done with this program, and then I plan on going to Lincoln, hopefully, eventually, with my boyfriend, and eventually living up there, because I like that town, and there's more stuff to do up there than Hastings, and I have some family in Lincoln. My sister lives in Lincoln. My other sister lives in Omaha. So I am the youngest of four sisters, so I'm the fourth, and I am the youngest, so I wouldn't say I'm spoiled, but I think my siblings might. We all grew up on a farm. We all played volleyball, basketball, softball all of our lives. Growing up on a farm, we loved to ride horses. We didn't rodeo or anything, but some of our cousins did on that side of the family. But then, so Mrs. Watson, she had mentioned the two ACEs, so then I looked them up because I was curious. I thankfully have two. Only two. My parents are divorced, and I never saw them in love, which is kind of crazy. I was kind of like how Miss Watson, I believe she said that they were divorced and all that. So I never got to see him in love. I'm the fourth, so I guess it just fluttered out. I don't know. But my mom took on being a single parent very, very well. And so I never really lost anything. I had a grandpa, so he stepped in. And then my father is an alcoholic. So in the divorce, I went with my mom because he was. And then some just more stuff about me is I just graduated from Hastings College in May 2024. So this coming up May, it will be a whole year since I've graduated. I'm planning, or I have a psych major, education minor. I'm planning on hopefully being able to start school counseling in the fall, because I should be able to get the provisional or whatever license. So hopefully, because I've been taking a lot of classes, just trying to get them done. So what lights my fire is just helping kids learn. I love teaching kids because once you finally see the light bulb go off and they're starting to understand what you're teaching them, it's amazing. I love that feeling. We're at first they're not really understanding it, and then you just see it click and they're starting to get it. I love it. And I love teaching them sports. I love teaching them about their emotions. I when everything finally clicks and they're oh yeah, that makes sense. I love that part. Then, so why education? I am the daughter of an educator. She was a school teacher. Now she's a mental health therapist. So still an educator, but it's just a different way. She's still teaching people how to process their emotions, coping skills, everything like that. She is a lifelong learner, so she has multiple degrees. She has 2 masters. She loves learning. If she could keep going to school, she would gladly, if somebody would pay for it. She's I want my next one to be, I would, but she's 58, so she's not feasible, but a lawyer. She would love to become a lawyer next. And I'm you're crazy. That's a lot. But she loves it. She's a lifelong learner. She has always valued her education. School is number one Like, she didn't even make me get a job in high school. She's like, you keep your grades up and you're in extracurriculars, like, you're good. So that's a reason why I value education and I like education. I like being in education. I've always had like a positive learning experience. Like, it was pretty regular, but it wasn't anything negative in the classroom in the school system. So I like being in the school system. And then, like, I like the structure of school as well. So I like the school system, how it's structured up, the timing of it, and the breaks and everything about it. I enjoy it. I like kids having structure. I like all of it. Obviously, there's things we can change in our school system, but that's another talk. And then why counseling? So my mom became a mental health therapist, so that's how I was kind of introduced into mental health. And I enjoyed mental health. I was a psychology major because of it. I like learning how our brains work and like why we do the things we do. That is really, really fun to me, to learn why we do things we do, and like memory and learning. So my psychology major was enjoyable. And then my sister completed this program and she liked it, and so I was like, okay, because teaching was always like my backup job, kind of. Like, I enjoy it, it's not really what I want to do. And then like mental health therapist, I was juggling that as well, and so I was like, combine them, school counseling. I get to teach people and help people with their mental health. It's like perfect for me, honestly. And then so I was juggling between those two, but I ultimately like the school system and the structure of it, because my mom's in a private practice and you have to like do a lot to get there. So I think like right now where I'm at in life, school counseling makes like more sense for me. Maybe in the future think about going to mental health like being a therapist, but I really think school counseling and the structure of it will be beneficial for me and what I like. And just another reason why counseling is I like to help people, make them feel better. I'd like educating them about like why they may be feeling this, and not just like talking at them, but I just like helping people realize, because mental health has been such a stigmatized thing that sometimes people don't want to talk about it, and like it's okay to talk about. So that's me.